Hi, I'm Augusto from Global Child, but I'm from Miami and this is where my heart is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chronicle the storm, what it's like to be on the ground as we go through this experience. I'm a firm believer in God, so I think you'll be seeing the end of this video and it will all work out. I see people offering each other shelter, and suddenly, you know, things get into the right perspective. What kind of car you have doesn't really matter anymore, right? It's just the people you love and the people who love you. A lot of people don't know that palm trees actually are able to usually resist hurricanes because they have the ability to bend. Talk about life metaphors. It's one of the few trees that can bend and not break. So most other trees don't survive the storm, but these ones usually do. You know, you prepare for the worst and you believe for the best. And then you have a good attitude, because bad attitude, freaking out, like, it helps no one. Look at this. You can walk in the streets. Not a single person. These are hurricane-resistant impact windows, which means that it can resist a brick hitting it at 160 miles an hour. The flooding will drain itself out, you know, in the next 2 days after the hurricane. You can see it's not raining anymore. I said this morning. Look at this. Sure, there's a lot of broken branches. There might be some property damage, but there was no loss of life, as far as the mayor of Miami said, and we're gonna be okay. It's been less than 24 hours since the area you saw behind me was completely flooded. If you looked at the news, they showed like it was Armageddon for Miami. In reality, it was a hurricane. We've had many of these hurricanes in the past. What happens is that not everybody had cell phones back then to cover the most dramatic footage, and unfortunately, people keep spreading the worst possible footage one to another, and it's actually creating its own hurricane of fear. For future reference, we can always have the most positive outlook. We can prepare for the worst, but we can believe for the best. We pray for all the people who were affected by Hurricane Irma, both in material damages, emotional damages, and unfortunately, wherever there was loss of life, we also pray for them. That being said, I ask the media to report responsibly. Manipulating people's emotions, to constantly play the worst possible scenario, to spread fear, to have more ratings, it's unacceptable. Remember this boat from the beginning of the video? We're always supposed to prepare for the worst, but we're supposed to believe for the best. And we can all choose to be an agent of fear or an agent of hope. Wherever you are, no matter what situation you ever face, you have to remember that for every house that goes down, there's 10,000 still standing. And every time they show you a place underwater, there's many, many more places that are not underwater. Humanity has the capacity to come together, but it has to come through hope, not through fear. You can be part of the solution. Let's be responsible in the things that we share, and let's ask all of our media members to actively stop spreading fear where it doesn't need to spread. Once we know about the storm, once we know about the situation that's coming, thank you for informing us. From there we can make wise choices. But once the course is set, what is the point in spreading the fear? I'm here because I choose to be a messenger of hope, and I hope that you join us. Follow us on Instagram at Global Child TV. We have a world travel show where we try to create uplifting content. We hope that you join us in the journey. Spread the love, spread the hope, spread the light. I'm Augusto, and thank you for watching. God bless.